Coming into the field here is Vinny. Vinny is a 16-month-old fellow who's never met a goat. So Kathy's got him on a safety line. She's letting him know by his body position that he's supposed to come in this field. Latch that chain behind you, Kathy.
What do you think, buddy? What do you think?
So the goat girls that are here to meet him, are here for him to meet up with, are adult girls that grew up with LGDs, although not mine. They're new to the ranch. We've only had one other dog in here with them ever, and they were really steady and quiet about it, so we're hoping they'll feel that way about Vinny. A white dog is not a white dog. It's different with every dog and livestock combination, even if they're all Maremmas. So she's letting Vinny make his own choices. She's telling him he's a good guy because he's being calm and thoughtful, but she's not making his decisions for him. You can see his mouth moving. He's trying to get a good olfactory hit of what those are. He doesn't know what a goat is. What he'd really like to do is put his nose on a goat, which is preferable. These girls may allow him that, but he was really being respectful and not insisting on it there. A more mature dog learns to go slowly and ask the livestock what they're ready for, which he's doing a beautiful job of. That is just lovely. Kathy, I think you can unhook him and let him work.
I think so too.
So what he's likely to do now is do perimeter checks and then check back in with the goats and then look some more and check back in. Kind of work his way around, and we're just going to stick around to step in front of him and slow him up if he gets silly with the goats, but honestly I doubt that that's what he's going to do. So give him a few minutes to be sure of that, and then I'll turn the video off. But this is a safe way to introduce a dog to new livestock. Come in with the harness, come in with the long line, prepared for anything. And if you get nothing, if you have a dog that handles it really easily, then you take the lead off. But you don't want to be wishing that you had the long line when you've realized you needed it and it's too late because you're already in trouble. So we are always cautious on the front end. We've learned that that is much preferable to kicking ourselves around for having made a mistake about it and not being prepared. He's never stood in this field as far as I remember, maybe when he was just a kid, but nothing anytime recent. Hi Ben, how you doing? He's without his partner. He hasn't been without his partner since he was maybe ever. He doesn't know these dogs along the fence line. He's sauntering his way around, doing just what he's supposed to do, go to the left or the right and work the edges. He's going to accidentally find his way with those goats. No? Okay. That was a really good question that he asked them. Can I come this close? They said yes. He said fine. Go look in the barn. He'll go back and check in with them in a bit, I imagine. He's interested in them, but he's thinking and he's respectful. Wow. That is just gorgeous. This is what a grown-up Maremma knows how to do, not an adolescent. Pretty job, Vinny. He's circling around. He's not approaching them straight on. He's kind of coming around the edges. He's just standing and asking. He's got his head down and soft, letting them look at him. And he's springy because they are, but he didn't pursue them. And that is fine. It's fine with him to be excited about them being excited. Good boy. Very nice, Vin. Good boy. Very nice. Take it easy with them. They're all right. Yeah, good job. Come put a hand on his back, Kathy. Hey, Vin. I know they're goats. They're strange. Good job, Vin.
Are they scaring you? They're goats. They're goats. They're nice.
Put a line on it. And then just stand there with him. If he wants to rumble, let him rumble, but just don't let him approach. You know, they're really fine, Vin. I know.
They're being so good.
You can click and pay him for giving you some eye contact and some calm behavior at this point. That'll work.
You don't get to go in there. You want to look at me?
Put a hand on his back when he gets silly. There, good Vin. Good Vin. Now see if you can get his eyes back.
Hey, Vinny.
There you go.
Good boy. There you go. Yes, good job. Good
We've
job,
taught
buddy.
these dogs a hand target, which is when we put our hand on the middle of their back, it asks them to be still and be calm. Flat hand, Kathy, just be still. All right. At this point, I think that he's had enough goat and it's time to go. So give him a couple of good clicks for something.
Oh, good job, bud. Come to me. Vinny. 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 Good boy. Good boy. You ready? Yeah, let's go. Come on, bud. Come on, Vin. Good boy. Come on, Vinny.
I know. I'll see you later.
Come on. Good boy.
Now, that was a really successful goat meeting for him to talk to them, to consider, you know, whether he's safe, whether he likes them, whether he doesn't. That's all really appropriate questions for him to ask of himself and of the goats. Managing that situation with the safety line and a lot of positive reinforcement for calm behavior and kind of just slowing up behavior that we don't want allows him to process and think without getting super excited, because when dogs are super excited, they're not really learning very well. So he got to learn a lot. There's a point where it's a good time to leave, and that's when things start to get exciting and the dog's not got a lot of presence of mind anymore. That's when you leave.